Hey everyone, Chen here, bringing you guys another video. Today we are going to be doing something I wanted to do for a very long time. It is basically digesting other Akshan mains and their playstyles and a very long, informative video. Kind of, if you watched Mid Beast, it'll be very similar to that, where we just go over the plays, see what's good, see what isn't, stuff like that. Not much to say really for the intro. If you guys enjoy this type of content, want me to do it with more different Akshan creators or mains or stuff like that, definitely let me know down in the comments below. In this video, of course, we have to give respect to the man who started it all. That is Migung. If you guys don't know who he is, you guys must be living under the rock, because he is easily one of the best Akshan mains in the world. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, we have entered the game. Let's see what runes he took. So obviously, real quick, I want to preface that I play Akshan mid. I believe Akshan mid is more popular than Akshan top. So he's going to do a lot of things that are pretty foreign to me that I can maybe comment on or, learn from and stuff like that. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. Starting off already, something very interesting that I noticed is he's going first strike. Now, I will say, when you reach a level of mastery like Migung has on this champion, you can probably run anything and make it look like it works. So I do want to preface that before you guys are like, wow, let me copy this rune page. There are definitely reasons why he's going this, right? Obviously, in this matchup, he's going against Cassante, so first strike, he can probably expect to collect some gold. Now, I actually don't know it. I'm pretty sure Mid Beast doesn't do cuts. I might do small cuts. I'm still not sure. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like to see some cuts, when it's just farming or stuff like that. But starting off into the laning phase, he's already posturing extremely aggressively, which is very interesting. Not letting Cassante... Okay, passive. I believe Akshan wins this, right? Okay. Not bad, I believe. If he had PTA, I'm pretty sure Cassante just hard loses that, but, he got some gold, so. Very interesting as to what he's doing with the wave right now. He is slowly building it up. Harassing again. Cassante actually does end up getting level 2, though, which is pretty bad. He gets to level 2, though. He does not have Ignite. Ah, bro. That would actually be a kill if he took Ignite, I think. Quite interesting, actually, that he decides to go TP. I didn't analyze his OP.GG too much before starting this recording, but in my personal opinion, even if you're playing Akshan top, take Ignite is just so much better. Like, this champion strives on getting ahead, so. It looks like Vi is coming to pay a visit. Here comes Vi. How does he outplay this? If he does, okay. Very interesting. I think, me personally, let me go back actually. Because I like to, this is kind of how you improve, by the way, if you guys play Akshan as well. Always look at what you should be doing or what you would have maybe done. In my opinion, I would have never even thought about this. I guess there's just the skill gap, right? I would have tried to, walk to here, potentially even burn flash. Like, in my eyes, this is extremely risky. Maybe he ends up dying for it, but I think it's pretty smart if he's able to get out. Yeah, Vi has no Q, so he gets out. That's fucking region gap right there. I'm in A and he's Korean. I would have tried walking and tried Eing here, even if Vi Q'd, but my method is infinitely more riskier, I guess. Damn. So, as you guys can already see, like, I'm already learning from watching Migung. Even in 3 minutes in, already learned something, so. Beautiful Q poke. Auto. Very incredible spacing. And now Cassante's 1 HP. Now, interestingly... Okay, let's see what's happening here. Interestingly, I was gonna say, he plays so aggressively despite knowing that Vi is topside. I guess if you were to pull off Akshan top, you probably want to have that sort of confidence, though. Because this ward that he has right here, it doesn't actually cover any of Vi's entrances over here, which could easily just result in a very bad situation, but he has that confidence, and he just keeps going with it. Finally warded that bot push. So you can kind of see a buy enters here, but... Wave is coming into him. What I would be doing right now is letting the wave come and then look to potentially... Did Kasante TP? He did, right? He did. So I would potentially look to set up a freeze on my side, poke him out, and maybe look for a kill. Or a potential gank for Lilia. Let's see if our minds think alike. Oh, he's actually trimming. Interesting. Okay. That is very interesting. That's another thing we would have done differently. I definitely, because I know Lilia's on this top timer, so I definitely would have just held the freeze, and it could have been a kill. Okay. Oof, did not dodge that. Make it more comfortable. Wave state's still very good for him. Because he did take TP, he can technically feed out the lane and just go for Noon Quiver. Let's see if he has enough. He does. Oh, also, he started cool. I didn't even mention that, but... I fuck with the cool start, for sure. And to a lot of tank matchups, if you do end up playing Akshan on top, definitely start the coal. A little bit of a late TP. Could have easily saved, like, 3 to 5 seconds. By the way, if I'm mentioning, like, small stuff, by no means am I, like, disrespecting or saying I'm better. Like, don't ever get the wrong impression. I'm just mentioning, small things, you know, that I'm noticing while observing. Okay. He's slow building the wave. Very good. Come on, I want to see some insane mechanics, dude. By the way, I am not pre-looking up at how these games go. I downloaded a random video, and hopefully we see some pretty cool gameplay. See if he dodges this. Dang, dude, people in Korea mechanics are crazy. He goes in, he has to burn the flash. Ooh. Finally ulties. Ends up not doing much damage with it. And he gets out. I definitely think Kasante could have died there, but... Posturing pretty aggressively here. Lands the Q. Lands the Q again, just the tip though. Very interesting that he's even going for this sort of poke, right? You can tell he's looking to be aggressive, but Vi is around the corner. I personally would have based, because this is a very risky situation that he's in. And he's certainly just dead, right? Wow, he lives. Does he outplay this? Crazy. Well played. That was really good. He got Vi's ulti for that. He is still playing up in their face without E or flash. This is the confidence difference that that I can already tell. Like, he plays with full confidence and takes a lot of risk. Okay? Ooh. Ari is coming. Let's see what he does here. Probably gets cannon. Misses the cannon. That is actually... Wow. Okay, I never thought about that. Just holding on to E instead of going. Because something about throwing your E is it's very predictable, right? The path that you go while under E, while you're swinging, it's very predictable. So a good player, I presume this is just high Korea challenger, like Grandmasters, so their mechanics are on point. if Ari wanted to, she can R and then E based on predicting where Akshan's swing would go. But what he did was he actually held it, so if she did that, she would have just fucked it up, right? She would not have expected him to just stand still. So I think that's why Ari actually stuttered. That is really crazy. Let's see what he picked up. He is going Bork first. That makes a lot of sense because he's into Cassante. Cool. And his Cole is almost finished. Very, very good CSing. 87 at 10 minutes. That's very good. Still playing so aggressively. Ooh, might die here. No flash, no nothing. Ooh, really good dodge. Champ diff. Champ diff, bro. Solo killed by a fucking tank with a little bit of a plated steel caps and chains vest. You gotta love it. I'm very interested to see if he bounced back. And you guys can hopefully tell that I did not literally look at this gameplay at all before. I don't know if he goes 0-10, and that's just the video, guys. I really don't. So we'll see. This matchup, I will say, I haven't played this matchup many times. Obviously, I don't play Akshan top, but I have played this in mid lane, where someone just went Cassante mid. And a lot of the times, I lost the matchup. So I do believe in mid lane it's a little bit easier because you can choose just not to interact with Cassante. In top lane, I'm very interested to see how Migung counteracts a lot of the bullshit that Cassante can do like that. Very beautiful E. Still playing so aggressively. I feel as if he gets clipped with any of Cassante's EQ, he just dies, no? Let's see his CS still. 100 at 12 minutes, that is still not bad. It's pretty good pace. Another reason why I don't like Akshan top is because I believe he needs to get ahead to be useful as a champion. And generally speaking, being gated to a top lane, especially where you just meet tanks and bruisers, which you can't really snowball and kill. That's another reason why I personally like mid lane a lot more. He goes for a recall here. I believe he has item. Nice, he has Borg. I'm quite interested to see if Borg allows him to change this matchup, because to be perfectly honest, I haven't gone Borg rush and maybe like 6. Ooh, wow. Beautiful flash, but that just... My man took him all the way to China. Holy fuck. Cassante is quite the champion, ladies and gentlemen. A brilliant design by Riot Games. Create a tank that also is an assassin. Whoever designed him needs a raise. ASAP. He's going to be able to shove this out, and I'm quite interested to see if he decides to go for a roam. Because if this was mid lane, I would just instantly shove and roam. Okay, he goes for a play. That makes sense. I don't know, guys. I don't know when he exactly wins this matchup. What the tides are looking. Beautiful poke damage. How much gold did he get? 25 gold. He's eating pretty good right now. This is a pretty cool VOD though, because no jungler has really just impacted the game. Generally speaking, when I play Akshan, I am getting 3-manned every single minute. But I guess he is playing top lane, so it's a little bit more vibe. Chill, laid back. Farming really nicely though. 120 at 14 minutes. Highest? Oh, I lied. There's Nireli in the game with perfect CS 140. A little bit of poke damage. That was 2 autos and he got 13 gold. Wow. So yeah, guys, I do think First Strike is viable on Akshan if you're into tanks. How much gold has he gotten total? Can I check? He's gotten 282 gold in 14 minutes. That is not bad at all. I'm just really interested to see what will happen towards the mid to late game, though. Because obviously early game has not been great for Migung. Getting zoned away from the cannon. Auto. Can he get the cannon, guys? He cannot. He's doing some damage, though. He procced the board. Sante is half HP. Not enough damage. Not enough damage, guys. Beautiful Q. And beautiful. Ooh, I think he's dead. Oh no. Oh no, guys. It's deja vu.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, he's coming back to lane. Let's see what he's building. I believe he's either going Kraken or Gale Force. I would like to see Kraken here, just because otherwise how are you ever going to do anything this game? They have an Ezreal that's going semi-bruiser, they have a Vi that's bruiser, and they have Cassante that is a bruiser tank assassin. Mage, ranged carry, I don't know, everything. Cassante's a new Ornn. But yeah, this lane, it looks pretty rough, guys, for Migung. And I genuinely think this is just a lot of how top matchups go. No jungle pressure, no nothing. I mean, Vi did come top, but he evaded it pretty perfectly. This is just how the matchup goes. He gets clipped once and he dies. Nice, we pick up the Rift Herald. Waddling our way back to mid, or top lane rather. Isn't he just dead here? He has no tower. Cassante wanted to be sneaky. Cassante could have maybe sneakily went into the backline and killed Akshan, but there is wards protecting him, so he is safe for now, but it's a little bit dangerous. So far, guys, in my opinion, 17 minutes in. Ooh, okay. Camo into TP to lose camo. That is very interesting. He does land the E's. Gets one kill. Presses R. E swings in. Can't get the R. Let's see what he can do here. Goes back into camo. Sees Karma. Flashes. Can't get her. Nice, really good angle. Wow. That is... I'm not gonna lie, guys. That is a flip and a half. I could easily see the enemy team winning that and the game just being over off of it, but the flip has won. I was about to say, before he even TP'd, I was about to say how it's been 17 minutes and I see zero value of the Akshan pick, but that TP was really good. He got a double kill, he rezzed, got 100 gold from the res, and he's eating pretty good. He should have 2 items, nice. I like to see the Kraken here. Is he going Berserker's boots? Wow. That's interesting. I haven't went Berserkers in a long ass time. But I think in here it actually makes sense to kite around very nicely. Because a lot of the enemy team, like, he can kite Cassante super easily with Berserkers. So... okay, that's another thing I would have done differently. I would have walked up and... Q. I'll show you guys what I would have done. I would have definitely walked up in Q. I would have had enough time, right? Yeah, I would just Q from here. I'm very interested to see why he would do that, because Ari had ulti. And he does, yeah. That's... I don't want to say that's the wrong play, but that's kind of the wrong play. I'm not going to lie, because Ari easily... She wasn't looking at her monitor, obviously, but she easily could have ultied out. And because you don't have your E or R, she's out. Right? But if you start with Q, and then she tries ulting, you can just basically follow her up with E, I'm pretty certain. But once again, not disrespecting the GOAT. Maybe there's a reason for it, and I'm just clueless, right? But that's what I would have done. And if she wasn't looking at her monitor like that, my Q would have killed her anyways. Q auto, but really good so far. He actually did a really good job of coming back. Normally, when I become 0-2, yeah, my game's kind of fucked. But Migung is doing a really good job of coming back. I think it's because he sees the champ identity a little bit differently. I see the champ identity as a very early game skew champion that needs to get ahead or just not fall behind, right? So if I'm 0-2 down in the dumps, I'm feeling the pressure a little bit. But maybe that's just the confidence difference that I can definitely see and tell from Migung. Also, it helps that he went Cole, right? He went Cole, he went first strike, so maybe it's build diff, actually. Maybe this rune actually helps him. Ari is face checking, beautiful E. Gets hit by the charm. Is he dead? He's dead. It was a very good effort. That's a very, very good flank angle, actually. I don't think I utilized that flank angle enough. Let's see what Irelia can do. She can do lots of things. It's Irelia. It's Irelia, guys. Come on. We've been knowing what Irelia can do. Battle of the century, guys. Wow. That looks balanced. That looks good. Sante has full armor, by the way, and Lilia literally sat there eating dirt for 20 seconds trying to kill him. But that looks pretty good. Alright, Migung doing a little bit of taxation for the Lilia. Very good. Let's see what he's building. Seems like he's building RFC? Or am I stupid? That's RFC, right? Considering I go Stormrazor RFC every single game, I should know that that builds into RFC. Pretty sure that's RFC. Which makes a lot of sense here. Because without RFC, you can never reliably... Let me check. Yep, RFC. Perfect. Another important thing to note is he's actually delaying boots. That's what I do with my build. But he is delaying it really hard. Because I normally delay it after second item. After my Stormrazor, I'll go second boots no matter what. Because the mobility actually does end up affecting and mattering. But he doesn't give a fuck. Beautiful E. Lilia is coming. I believe you guys don't kill him, but let's see. Stormrazor proc. Beautiful kiting. Sent to China. And is he just dead? Has to burn flash. Riot Games, what are you doing? Does Riot Game look at their own game when they create champions like Cassante? It's like you really have to ask these type of questions. Lilia is trying to fight the Cassante. She will get him eventually. Does Akshan pick it up? Lilia picks it up, not bad. I'm very shook that the enemy didn't actually go for Baron there. Their Vi died somehow. They lost a 4v3, which is insane, but... Let's see what he's building now. Is it tier 2 boots? It is... It is... It's a TP and it's a cloak. Very interesting. I don't know if he goes this every single game. That's definitely something I could do a lot better. Is actually look a little bit deeper into their OP.GPs, like Vindies does. But since this is my first video... Ooh, okay. That's a very interesting angle. I don't know if that angle is actually better than the angle I use. It might actually be better, though. I'm too lazy to experiment on training tool, but I believe it is better, because I swing here, and there's a lot of times where if you're swinging backwards, you're not really doing damage, right? Whereas here, maybe you do like 1 to 2 extra shots. So I should definitely learn that angle then. I mean, I know that angle spot, but it's so hard to replicate. Whereas my spot, I can replicate 99% of the time. So that's why I do my angle, but... See what he does here. RFC. Beautiful E. Almost died to the tank, but ends up killing him. What is he building? Haven't changed his build. Very interested to see his build. That was beautiful. Goes through. And I believe that's GG, actually. Wow, okay, so... Very interesting. Very interesting game, guys. I genuinely think he didn't win this game. I don't want to say he didn't win this game because he played bad, but he kind of got a little bit demolished in lane. If he were to win this game, it'd be off of the back that the other parts of the enemy team were just really bad. Yeah, their Vi is 1-8. Their Ahri is absolutely useless, so I think their jungle and mid actually allowed Migung to kind of come back. Another very interesting spot. Wow. Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't know that spot. I mean, that part doesn't matter as much because obviously Drake, like, if you do this spot, you're gonna hit it, guaranteed, right? But the Baron one definitely makes a lot of sense because you'll be swinging roughly here. There will be times where you're swinging here, and I believe it just doesn't hit. So you'll get 1 or 2 more shots if you go a little bit deeper into the pit. But also, it kind of depends, guys. If they're red side, for example, swinging here is safer because they're trying to enter. If you swing here, someone can easily land a skill shot, and you just die. So keep that in mind, guys, if you're practicing the infinite E trick. If you don't know how to do it, fuck it, I'll plug. Do a bit of a self-plug. Check out my video, how to infinitely swing on Akshan, I believe is what it's titled. And if you don't know how to do it after that video, join my Discord, I'll help you out. So he's going LBR. This is very interesting that he opts into so much armor shred. I'm not used to this just because I go a very, like, assassin-y poke build that focuses more on killing the squishies, but it seems like we have different understanding of how we perceive Akshan, which is totally fine. I mean, in this game, it definitely makes sense, so they're so fucking tanky. Here comes a TP. Let's see if he can end up doing anything here. Goes and invis. Q auto. Does he kill the Ezreal? He E's. He does end up killing the Ezreal. Q flash, E. Ends up getting interrupted. Damn. Okay. Alright, he redeemed himself, guys. He redeemed himself. After getting solo killed and a little bit dicked on in lane, that play was really clean. And I believe the game's over. Wow.
Aced.
I definitely learned a lot throughout watching this, and hopefully you guys do as well. Like, this is how you truthfully improve, guys. If you care about improving either Akshan or just League in general, watch players better than you. They don't even necessarily have to be better than you. Like, I tend to just watch random NA challengers, which obviously is equate to same level as me, but you'll still learn. Like, people have different playstyles, they have different ways of thinking, and that's just the beauty of League and learning. Really beautiful game from Migung. Once again, guys, if you want to see more content like this, please let me know down in the comments below. Let me know where I can improve. Obviously, this is just the start. I could continue doing Migung VODs of random matchups. I can do Indexy, who's another very popular Akshan main. I could do Drutu. I could do Chen 53. I know that guy's pretty good. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Definitely, real quick, check out my Twitch. I stream Monday through Thursday and occasionally on Wednesday. Check it out there if you want to learn some Akshan tips and just see some Akshan gameplay. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. That's it for me. I'll see you in the next video. Chen out.